Hi folks, and welcome back. I'm glad you've come back to join us for another Job Seeker Tips. This one is on the segment of attention to detail. You know, I talk to many recruiters during my day, and one of the biggest complaints that I hear from recruiters is that job seekers seem to communicate to us as if they're tweeting to their friends. Now, what do they mean by that? Well, let me just tell you. Today, most employers, especially the larger companies, are using what's called applicant tracking systems. And applicant tracking systems are computerized web forms that are tied into the back end of a company's human resource information system. And this applicant tracking system typically is where websites like LocalJobs.com will drive candidates to apply for jobs. And on this type of a page, a job seeker is required to enter in details about themselves: first name, last name, work history, etc., etc. And one of the biggest gripes that I hear from recruiters are incomplete data. Job seekers are not applying with complete information on the job form. Can you imagine that? Now, if you were a recruiter or an HR manager and you had to review roughly 1 to 200 resumes for every open position you had, let me ask you, how long and how much energy would you expend on trying to hunt down a candidate's history, work history? Point blank, you wouldn't. So, recommend number one is when you sit down to apply for a job on the web, make sure that you have all the information at your fingertips so that you can quickly complete the application in its entirety. This means knowing your most recent work history, at least for the last 5 or 10 years, knowing the references that you're going to put down, their names, their titles, and their telephone numbers. If there's any personal information they need to know about, such as military history served or college education, don't put down an abbreviated acronym for where you went to school, CSUN, for example. Put down Cal State University Northridge. Point is, be detail-oriented. Fill everything out. You will give yourself a big heads up over those candidates that don't. Well, thanks again for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you before long. Bye-bye now.